Why does a villain who appears for just a few minutes end up being hailed by audiences as the most stylish antagonist? In the film Hellboy, the character Cronin, dressed in a black military uniform and standing in the rain, creates an unforgettable image. This clockwork assassin was once a Nazi soldier named Karl Ruprecht Cronin, who displayed extreme perfectionist and masochistic tendencies from a young age. After World War I ended, Cronin became obsessed with modifying his own body. He removed most of his internal organs and replaced them with magically infused sand that filled his hollow frame, functioning in place of blood and nerves. Remarkably, he performed most of these surgeries on himself without anesthesia, purely to derive pleasure from the pain. Cronin designed a clockwork mechanism in his chest that allowed him to switch between active combat mode and a dormant shutdown state by winding and unwinding the spring. Tightening the clockwork also enhanced his speed and reaction time. His weapons of choice were two specially crafted blades, and as an expert swordsman and close-quarters combat specialist, his knife-wielding style bore an uncanny resemblance to Deadpool's. In the film, Cronin uses his clockwork mechanism to put himself into a state of suspended animation, which leads the Bureau for Paranormal Research and Defense to transport him back to headquarters for analysis. He suddenly comes back to life in the morgue and personally murders Professor Bruttenholm, Hellboy's adoptive father, with his sword. This act delivers a devastating emotional blow to Hellboy. During their ultimate showdown, Cronin rapidly spins his dual blades in a flurry of attacks, but Hellboy blocks every strike. Despite fighting with everything he has, Cronin only manages to give the hero a minor scratch on the nose. An enraged Hellboy seizes Cronin's weapons and completely destroys his mechanical mask.
You killed my father. Your ass is mine.
Sending him crashing to the ground. However, the fallen assassin lets out a sinister, smug grin. He had set a trap all along and successfully ensnared Hellboy. All he needed to do was cut the rope to claim victory. But in that critical moment, Cronin couldn't resist the urge to show off, spinning his blades in an elaborate display. This gives Hellboy enough time to react, and he loops a rope around Cronin's neck and hurls him into his own trap, where the clockwork villain is ultimately crushed flat by a massive gear.